Squid's become a local celebrity. People will like come up to me and be like, "Oh my God, this is Squid. I follow him on Instagram." And I'm like, "That's so cool. You can pet him. He's very friendly." He's just the friendliest cat I've ever had. He really loves people. He'll like run up to them and like sit right in front of them and be like, "Pay attention to me, pet me." And people are like, "What is this cat doing?" And it's like, he's just so engaging and he's so focused on these like kind of connections that I think a lot of people aren't used to with cats, or like you don't really see unless you get to know a cat really well. So I think he's like a good beginner cat for people who either aren't familiar with cats or like are afraid of them. He is so gentle. He's so kind. He's very patient with children. He's just a bringer of joy, and I love that about him. So I was looking for a dog, actually, thinking I'm not quite ready for a dog, but it'll take a long time, so I'll just like kind of look out there. I had another cat at the time. He was getting old, so my mom was also like, "You should get another cat." So I was like, let's look at the cats while we're here. And I found him. He was my first shelter cat. He was fast asleep. And when they went to get him so I could meet him, he just was like gonna walk right out. No fear. I immediately noticed he had like kind of wonky eyes, but he was so friendly, so ready to break all the rules and like kind of do whatever he wanted. He immediately started just climbing all over me like a mountain. And I was like, this is the cat. I can't not get this cat. Took a picture of him and I sent it to my mother, like no text, nothing, just a picture of the cat with the context being like, should I get him? And she just wrote back Squid, and that's how he got his name. And since he was named, I had to get him. So I immediately called the shelter and left a message. I was like, don't let anyone take this cat. He's mine. I'm coming back tomorrow morning. I was told, don't move your furniture around. He can never go outside. You have to be really cautious. And the first thing he did when I took him out of like the little cardboard box was immediately climb up onto my shoulder. And I'd never had a shoulder cat before. So I was like, that's weird. So I was like, oh, okay. Like that's where you want to be. Let's go wander around. And so from there, I just started taking him on longer and longer walks. After about 4 months, I'm like, maybe he should have a harness. And then that first summer he started walking. He just told me how he wanted to live his life. And here we are. He's not particularly afraid of bonking into things. He knows where he is. And the only reason he like would run into a wall or something is because he like ran around the corner too fast or something. He navigates a lot with his nose and he has really good hearing. He'll do this thing with his head where he'll like kind of go up and down, and I call it his radar. So I imagine it's kind of like a bat or something where he's like using some kind of sonar to like figure out where things are. He's just overly confident, has very little fear. Also a sassy boy. He will tell you exactly what he's thinking. He's a back talker. If he's like, I want to be with the birds right now, and you're like, oh, we have to go, like he'll yell at me and he'll tell me that he doesn't want to do something. He's very communicative.
What are you crying about? Really?
I realized that maybe I'm more of a cat person. I love dogs. I love all animals, but cats are needy in a different way than dogs. And I think it aligns a little bit with more how I live my life. But Squid is basically a dog. We go out almost every day. Squid has changed my life by bringing in community. I think he's a really good demonstration in how we can like practice mutual aid and community care. He's really made it so that like I can get out there, talk to people. I have attention deficit disorder, so it's really easy to have like this cute little dude who's like an easy talking point. I go out more, and it's like brought me into community as well. He has brought me such joy and such personality, and all of these cats like deserve a chance for whatever capacity you have. I would have been happy with him if he had been an indoor only cat who liked to sleep on the bed all the time. Like he really is just a good cat, and he isn't in any way deprived or leading a less full life. And so if you can offer that, I would absolutely go for the cat. He's just perfect and I love everything about him. So take the chance.